Okay, so now moving on to the 1-3 counter series. This set's taken from the John Fan kickboxing sets. And again, we've got to find ways of drilling material which we're not going to hurt each other in the process. We've talked about this in other videos about there's other pieces of equipment that we use for speed, timing, power, intensity, range, and not one is better than the other. They all help the development of the martial artist, okay, but we've got to train it the right way and all that kind of stuff as well. So again, from here, okay, all we're going to do is feed that left jab, left hook. When we feed it with the pad, we generally go one and we open up the pad this way, okay, so we don't go one and then hit, with the tip of the focus pad, because if that does get through it in the back of, the ear is going to really injure that mastoid in the back of the ear. So again, from the feed the left jab, it goes catch, it goes cover, okay. We're going to follow up with a cross, hook, cross, and then left kick. Okay, so like we did earlier in the white belt, yellow stripe movement to yellow belt, okay, we talked about that high cover. So when you do the high cover, sometimes you can cover in this side and then fire the cross this way. Sometimes we cover, we can sometimes wind up a wee bit, which means we can fire back with that left hook. Not one's right or one's wrong in terms of, you just kind of find out what one suits you, because there's no point doing that lean in, you go catch, and then he leans in a wee bit, and then he's trying to fire across, and he's just not in a position to do that, so you're well just coming back with a hook on that position. So again, so the first one, catch cover, and then he comes back, and the other one suits him, okay? Second one is a bob and weave, so you catch the jab, bob and weave that hook, so again, so you catch, bob and weave, and then you come back, cross, and then left kick. Okay, so again, so the second one, catch, bob and weave. So we go catch, bob and weave, and then we go cross, and kick. Also with the bob and weave, as you've seen Paul, he just bobbed and weaved there enough to get outside the shot. What you don't want to do is go catch and then try and bob and weave really wide. You're expending a lot of energy. It's just enough just to get by that hit, so you're in a better position to come back. Okay. Third one is what we call limb dab, which is simultaneous block and hit. Okay, so from here we go catch, and he goes through with a jab, then he follows up with that kick. Okay, so again, so number 3, we go catch, cover with a jab, and then kick. Okay, so again, so number 3, catch, cover with a jab, cross, left kick. Okay, so the fourth one is a right bicep stop. I've been showing this a few different ways, moving through, switching sides, and all that kind of stuff. But the one we're going to do now is catch, right hand shoulder stop, then a short punch, okay, from here. Okay, so again, so we're going to go catch, he uses the block here, but then he's going to do a short punch, then he goes foot, cross, and then kick. Okay, so again, so he goes catch, hits the bicep, short hit, and then he comes out. Okay, so again, so this is number 4. So we're going to catch, bicep, bump, foot cross, and then into the kick. Okay, so the last one, number 5, is going to be a shielded kick. Okay, so this is where you don't sort of do a block, it's more, maybe say a tonsil, this position you get a block in, but obviously you can't see that with the club on. But from here he's going to hit a round kick on this side of my leg. So we go catch, we go block, we go right kick, and then he comes back with a cross, and then kick. Okay, so slowly, again this is number 5. So we go catch, he goes cover, as he comes into that right kick, then he comes back with a hook, cross, and then kick. Okay, so again, so the full set. So number 1, we go catch, cover, cross, hook, cross. Number 2, bob and weave on that left hook, catch the jab, bob and weave. 3 is the onside dab, we go block and hit, so you go catch, block and hit, cross and cross. 4 is we go the bicep stop, but we do the short hit, okay, so we go catch, bicep, short hit. And then the last one is that sort of shielding block with the right kick, so we go catch, shield, hit, and then hook, cross, and then kick, okay. And again, keeps you nice and tight, helps you with that movement, helps you understand that range. Okay, and it's like anything, you wouldn't necessarily work it this way for your sparring, but what this helps is develop is timing, attributes, speed, combination sets that you can finish up with. And it's like anything, I remember one of the instructors, Professor Rick, saying that sometimes if you do something really technically correct, it might not work, and then you do it not so correctly, and it works. So we've still got to make sure we're doing it as correctly as we can, but sometimes being unorthodox sometimes gets the results as well.